Welcome again. In this video, we will learn about data ethics. One of the most important parts of data government. By law, any organization is responsible for protecting the data that it manages. Any organization established in the European Union must follow the General Data Protection Regulation. But also, data ethics plays an important role in the organization's reputation and in protecting human rights. When speaking about data ethics, we should consider different issues. First, who owns the data? Are you your own data or a third-party data? Second, which is the level of privacy and security established for your data? In the case that your organization uses third-party data, and in order to avoid any misuse, you should be sure to have the metadata. That is, the set of information that will tell you when and where the data were collected and which permission they have, among other things. However, if the organization is using their own data, it is the organization who must inform about the purpose of processing the data as well as the individual data rights. In the last years, the use of web scraping has got a great deal of attention. However, sometimes its uses could be unethical. For instance, when the use is different from the one it was collected for. In this link, you can go more deeply into an example of data misuse. This example is from a charity that collected data on homeless population. That data was later accessed by the government through freedom of information laws and used to target people for deportation. What can we do to enhance privacy and security of data processing? On the one hand, you can follow a data minimization strategy, that is, to collect the minimum data needed for your purpose. On the other hand, you can apply anonymization and pseudonymization techniques that will avoid the attribution of personal data to a specific individual. But you should take into account that anonymization doesn't mean not identification. Sometimes the person has a unique characteristic, different from the rest of subjects in the database, that their identification is straightforward. Also, in some cases, the database can be matched with the anonymized data, although this procedure will be considered unethical. If we want to reduce the probability of identification, we can use a randomization or a generalization technique. The first will help us by introducing some noise in the data, while in the second will reduce the granularity of data. The level of the organization data security is another hot issue, especially when the company works with personal data. The risk came from different parts. We can have external risks like hackers or cybercriminals, or internal, mainly driven by poor data culture or dissatisfied employees. We also can face other risks like natural disasters or technical problems. To increase data security, the organization must have updated their physical and technical data security systems, as well as it must establish a good data culture in the company. I leave here some important references that might help you to go deeper into this subject. Thank you for your attention.